as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Leonard. Terrence.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Needs to make some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Do you believe this? This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. The crowd has settled into their seats. They are ready to see something special at this amazing venue.
You're getting everything tonight. You know what? When you're in a theatre, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent, all laid out bare.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Crawford's legs are all over the place. Crawford got hit hard, and down he goes. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
To make or break a fighter.
On to the second round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Both want the knockout. Big swing and miss with the hook. Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Good counter punching. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, make look so easy.
Let's get it started in round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Missing with the left uppercut. I'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Not a lot of punch out. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweet.
Here we go to the 4th round. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up. Just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to cut you off.
Step back for just a moment. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's a real battle.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Jab slightly off target. Both men step back for just a moment. Missing with the left uppercut. Talk about Leonard. And there's the bell to start round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Nice exchange here from both men. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe. And the second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
One punch could change everything in this battle. He misses with that straight left. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are right there. Sugar Ray Leonard days. Let's talk about Leonard. There's the bell to start round 6. Punch, counter punch. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
What resilience. To be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again. To show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Missed him with that uppercut. Pretty good start in the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner, but he's still in it.
Unbelievable.
Here we go. It's round 7. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this match?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That uppercut just missed. Good whiff with the right hook. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for
this round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. There's the bell to start round 8. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you won that hands down.
Crawford is dazed. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Big shot. Did you see that? Sugar Ray's in trouble. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
What
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Crawford in trouble. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The 3 judges agree, and we've got you.
Win the title. I don't have to think too heavy, I can remember. The city center's hella cold in the December. The roads that I'm from will turn you to a contender. I'm a John Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trallies up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pacquiao. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton out. Tonight I have to let me pull my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still backing up in
They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. This is the Lighthouse Theater. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Terrence Bud Crawford, 5'7" tall, tipping the scales at 140 pounds bang on with a reach of 47 inches. And he'll be facing Terrence Bud Crawford, 173 centimeters tall, weight 63.5 kilos with a reach of 188 centimeters.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
And here he is, Bud Terrence Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time. Terrence Bud.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Jab to the body. Haven't seen a lot of those. Straight right just misses. This theater is used to hosting concerts and plays, but tonight it's the sweet science that takes center stage.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people out here in this place, they will spot it.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. That jab doesn't find a home. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to look.
There's the bell for round 2. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
This fight has a real good flow to it. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think this way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. The bell rings and we start the third. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
game of javelin. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. These two were made for each other. Missing with that right hook. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You were thinking. You got all that work in the camp. Don't forget the job and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end.
You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes. Now you go back out there and switch back on. Get focused, get your mind back on the job, and then get back out there and win the round.
Stratford. He's ready to go back. So you've got to be smart.
It's not over yet. You got to go back out there and win this round.
There's the bell for round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Caution being thrown to the wind. And he scores with the counter. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those cut areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try to cut them, skin and go for speed.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Perfect counter shot. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I would not want to be a judge here. This fight has been extremely competitive.
We knew this was going to be tight. We knew it was going to be close. Everything matched up too well.
Good work, that's it. No, just get your back up.
Switch off, get your mind back on the job.
That was a terrible one. You can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't worry about it.
You're much better. It's not even in your league. Come on, switch off. Get your boxing back together. Get your mind back on the job. It was a god-awful round, I tell you.
Okay, so we can't figure it out. Great work. Stay focused.
You're not even in the same league as me. Come on,
relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking at
Focus on what you do. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
It's a goal. He's absolutely shattered.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Up there and finish him. Good work out there. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2s.
There's the bell for round 5. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Good, look at his corner. The instructions, they're telling him to calm down. Make the most of the count. Get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
We need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Jab misses. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here. Here we go in the 6th round. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming.
Well, he's had enough, and he is gonna quit. And that is that.
What they say now. I like to welcome everybody out to the Samurai. Indeed. Here we go, one side. Really neat. Very beautifully, very little rated. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Really neat. What you got? Very beautifully, a little rated. Little battle raps for you. Talk to 'em like, come on through. Big eyes looking like skies and binoculars. 2 nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it. A long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime and save the assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein of gang violence meets the gang's demises, and it bangs, rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane, Iris stylish, same shoe in different sizes, with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoke jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds.
As expected, fully packed here tonight. All the seats have been sold. We're live at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, weighing in at 140 pounds. He's 5'7" tall with a reach of 74 inches. And he'll be taking on the legend himself, Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. Saul Canelo Alvarez, a 4-division multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight? Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight, and what a fight it should be.
It's cooled down a little bit. The fighters will love that. We might see a high-tempo fight here.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Insane action. Well, the stars are out tonight, Johnny, and not just in the sky. We've got so many celebrities here, and they are expecting big things.
These fights are about to block themselves off and say, well, that's it. Keep out of it. Now it's fight time. The whole day, everybody's been waiting for these two. This is it. This is it.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he scores with the counter. One punch could change everything in this battle. He threw the hook, didn't land. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Go back and win the rounds, right?
Jab, and you get the timing away. That right hand good.
Right, so just start working. I need you to switch back on. Get focused, get your minds on the job, get back out there and win the round. Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight, now you're going back into it.
You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, you were still landing from the weight.
Go out in the first minute, stick it on the end of that.
Away. Great defense on the end of all of that, and do what you got to do.
Please, stop him in his tracks. Don't worry about that round.
Can't or anything. Don't give him no free shots. That's right.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
In this next round.
You set him up and you take him out. But he's ready to go. He's gone all right.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
If you're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Tried to score with a jab. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first. Did you see that? Crawford is dazed. A much better game plan here.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Don't want to trade shots. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Go back out there.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just keep them on the...
And go again. The fight's not over yet.
That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Hurry up a little bit. We can't figure it out.
Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus.
That's it. And just stick a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so we can't figure
Fade off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right?
Just do it. Don't let him back in or anything. Don't give him no free shots. Just what?
Get back in the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you're letting back into the fight.
Set him up and you take him out.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
This round or ride it out. Go out there and finish it.
Good arm positioning, blocking that hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Good round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy.
Back together. I need you to switch back on. Get focused.
That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just stop working a few body shots in there. Hurry up a little bit.
To get back out there, I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that job back. Just boxing, be smart, get your shots off, and don't give him anything.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put pressure on.
Crawford's legs are all over the place.
Don't let him land.
Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
And he scores with the counter. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to serve.
Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Great round. Now relax, relax. There's 1, 2 straight down.
You've been close to this fight. Now you've been back into it.
Nope. Great round. It's the same again. Don't change too much. Just keep doing what you
Go
do.
out in the first minute, sticking on the end of that jab, and then just start gathering the pace, win this round back, take away that confidence, stop it in its tracks. Right,
Good work. You go. Just keep them on the other end of that.
when you go out there, just take the round off, win the round on
You
your
start working a few body shots in there. Hurry up a little bit. We can't figure it out. Good work.
focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you're going back.
Don't give them no free shots. Just let
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Just get your rhythm back and then go again.
take him out. But he's ready to go. He's gone already. Just make
There's the bell. You'd like to see more jabs. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. How is this fight still continuing?
What recovery?
Whoa, Johnny! Oh my word, Canelo just... So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels, look at it's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more.
Big heavy blow, and Saul is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game. It's so hard for a fighter.
Crawford in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got to wake up.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Don't worry about that round, Chris.
Good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back.
But we don't care. Go out there and win this next round.
Jab, you get your tap.
Here we go in the 6th round. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There was sheer panic in that corner. What do they do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Wolfman step back for just a moment. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You still want to fight?
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornerman now is down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup.
Oh, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. The pound-for-pound king, Canelo is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You on
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it, as they were dropped twice in the last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
Be confident. You must take that confidence away. Go out in the pit.
Just keep him on the end of that jab and you're getting your time in already.
This round back. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks. He needs to get back out there. He needs to...
Here we go, it's round 7. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling angelic. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Let's go.
best rounds I've seen this year. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action. There's the puller right there. We've never seen big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. How about Alvarez in that last round? That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Good round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy.
Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round.
Don't get him back in the front. Good man. Good man. You say focus?
Get this boxing back together. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you're getting back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better.
Easy body shots in there. Bury up a little bit. They can't figure it out. Good one.
Round 8, and we're off again. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. They've avoided catastrophe there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Crawford may be ready to go down. Crawford got hit hard, and down he goes. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.